afternoon, welcome to Music Scrap, the musical scrapper. It is a beautiful, sunny, clear day, but cold here on the east coast of Canada. Winter has arrived a few days early. We had snow earlier this week, and right now it's below zero. It was really cold last night. It was minus 18 with wind chill last night. Now, granted, remember that's in Celsius, so that's about minus 10 in Fahrenheit. All right, so I'm going to need my rigger. I'm going to need, I don't know what the heck that is. Oh, I don't know if I'll need my number 2. That's actually a good size. I'm going to need, I'll probably use that. My number, I never remember if it's a 12 or 13. 11. Oh, for heaven's sakes. My 11 Zen. I need that for the sky. I will need, I use mostly rounds. I don't use flats very often at all. Number 5, I need my number 7. I like my number 7. Where's my number 7? My number 7. And I like my number, holy smokes, where are my eyes are all off today. So I am painting Peggy's Cove. I'll show you the picture in a minute when I find my silly brush that I'm looking for, my 000. Don't know where it is. But I'm going to need this, so I'll take it out, my clay shapers, because those I use for my masking fluid. Alright, where are you? I just put you in here, so I know you're in here. I picked it up, and I put it in here when I was clearing my desk. So it would be right where I wanted it. And now it's not there. Come on, my number 3 and my 000 are, where are you? This is weird. It's hiding in plain sight. It does it all the time. It hides on me right in front of my eyeballs. Okay, there's my number 3 that I was looking for. Where's my, I apologize for those watching the recording. Please fast forward because I don't edit. But I don't know where my 000 brush is. And I'm going to need it. Pretty sure. It's got to be in here. All right, let's give them a shake. Let's make sure it hasn't fallen out of my desk somewhere. No. Got a black handle. It is not in here. So where did it go? I'll have to use my rigger instead, I guess, when I need to do, but it's different than a rigger. It didn't get put in the wrong one by mistake, did it? No. Oh no! I lost one of my most used brushes. Well, I didn't lose it, but I know when I was moving stuff around on my desk, it was here, so let's just make sure it hasn't Oh well, I have to live without it. I've got my number 2, so it'll have to do. It's got a nice point. All right. Tracing first. So this is the photo. This is just a paper printout. So I also have it open on my iPad so I can get better color. And I can zoom in when I need to see. So I just need my graphite paper here. Uh-oh. And oh, it's probably on the floor, but anyway. Hey, Dar. Oh, my paint night people. Well, they didn't need to use my graphite paper for the Christmas bulb one. We used circle stencils for the circles, but when we did the winter cabin one, the first painting, they were in awe that there was such a thing as graphite paper that they could trace their house and their painting when they had to go to paint. They were like, I didn't know there was this. Anyway, I was like, yep. All right, so I'm going to Melody, you can bring the chat up on an overlay in full screen mode, you know, on your iPad. So I'm going to tear this in half and put one near the top and one near the bottom. All right, and the paper goes between. Alright, so now I need a nice pen to trace with. I'll use green so that I can tell where I already traced. I know I'm trying to draw on my own now, and I'm not going to trace every little crevice in the rocks. It's basically so I can get the correct shape and size on the lighthouse. Because this is a well-known lighthouse, I want to make sure that it's the right shape and etc. And it's not a very hard one to draw, but no. And then I'm just going to do the top line and the shape of the rocks here. And then the second row of rocks is right along here. So I'm going to draw that in. And I'm just going to put one line right there where the horizon is. I'll draw that with my ruler. There we go. Now, before I take the tape off my photo, I'm just going to make sure I didn't miss anything. And make sure it went through properly. Alright. And as usual, I traced too heavily, but I can erase that off. I can take it down some. Great, same thing. Oh, it's sitting right in front of me. Duh, Jean. Okay, so I'm just going to take my eraser and take down some of the color here, but first I need to would help if I put the lead down in my pencil, wouldn't it? It's an octagonal or it's a hexagon, I'm not sure which it is. But it's not square and it's not round. So, uh-oh, did my chat freeze? No one said anything for 5 whole minutes. Let's check my chat. Uh-oh. I need to refresh my chat. One moment, please. If I've missed chat, I apologize, but it's... Oh. No, I guess it is. Let's see. Did that work? Oh, there we go. All right. At least my chat's moving. No one's talking either, but at least it's not frozen anymore. Okay, so I need to... Okay, and then the light is in the center here. And in this photo it's not on, but the light is green in Peggy's Cove lighthouse. So I will be painting it green. Oh, stop it. Okay, I'm going to have to unplug it because that's going to drive me crazy. My cord's messed up, so I have to. Alright, so now with my masking fluid. I'm going to mask off the, I think I might mask off the whole lighthouse, but especially the top part so that I can get the sky that comes through. I'm just going to take down some of this graphite. So I'm just going to erase a little bit of it off because I pressed a little too hard. This isn't quite so worrisome because it's going to have slightly darker colors, but and it's smudging a little as I erase, so I'm going to try and clear that up a little bit. Trying to use the back of my fingers to wipe away the alright. So I need my T-ruler to draw the horizon in because it's important they have a very straight, squared horizon line. Okay, thanks guys. Alright. It's just, you know, sometimes worrisome when you look up and no one's chatted for like 5 minutes, because that's, you know, unusual for our group. Okay. Okay, all right. So, I also have, I just saw a smudge down where the line that the paper was folded, the graphite paper, so it has transferred a line down here that I do not want to show. Okay, masking fluid time. And my masking fluid is Graphics White Mask Liquid Frisket. Incredible White Mask Liquid Frisket by Graphics, Grafix. And I have put a little bit of alizarin crimson watercolor in it so that it's pink, so that it's easy for me to see, to get it down properly. Uh-oh, where did my little cover go? Oh, hold on, it's way over. I think I might have to get my long Timmy scissors to reach it. It's on a different, it fell off the, Uh-oh, no. No, you're not allowed to fall down there. Oh, crap. I think it has. So, I'm going to put it in. Okay. I'll put it in one of my little thingies here. I don't like to put it in the cover of this because I already have enough trouble with it This is really good. I really, oh, I don't need that much. I really like this liquid frisket by Graphics. It dries quickly. It goes a long way. It wasn't horribly expensive. Okay, so I use my silicone paper shapers to put on my liquid frisket so I don't have to, and I'm using the small one right now to try and get some fine lines here. Whoops. There goes a pile of stuff, a craft-a-lunch. I apologize if my head's in the way, but this is an important step and my eyesight doesn't allow me to do it from a long distance. So I really do have to get in close for it. So now the question is, do I do the whole White House so that I can easily do, I think so. So I can easily do the whole sky much better. Well, I need a baby wipe. Hey Azure! I am doing my mom's Christmas present and I am painting Peggy's Cove for her, which is a beautiful lighthouse on the rocky shore of Nova Scotia. I'm going to get my larger one so this will go quicker. Oh, for heaven's sakes. Stuff is still falling. It's kind of like an avalanche. It works its way around, cascading. This way I can go over this whole area without worrying. Just a moment. I need to clean it off because it's already drying on my... See, because inside there I have to do with the blue sky because that part's glass. So that's why it's easiest to... had to do it for the top, so I may as well do the whole thing here. Doesn't take long to dry. Sometimes I go a little too far, but anyway. Okay, and then I need to put some along the shoreline here where there is going to be some breaking waves. First of all, I want right along the shoreway nicely, so that can stay nice and crisp. Thanks. I'm just putting some little ripples in here where I want to preserve the white of the paper here. For some sparkles. Okay, I'm going to move back to my smaller one. Alright, so I'm going to wait for that to dry. Alright. Okie dokie. So while we're waiting for that to dry, I am going to mix my paints so they're ready to go, because you don't use right from the palette. You have to get the pigment mixed up with some water. I'm just gonna get rid of this leftover liquid frisket. Because once it's out, it starts to dry. You can't put it back in the bottle. So okay. So I got my 2 jars of water. One's for cleaning and one's for clean water. I'll use my larger one because I'm going to need a good amount of blues and a good amount of browns. So I'm going to use I'm going to use cerulean blue for the sky. cerulean mixed with some ultramarine for the water to darken it up just a little bit, and maybe a little bit of burnt umber to darken that up as well. We'll see when I get it mixed. This part of the grass is not going in. It's cropped to about there. So there'll be a little bit of, oh no, it's not quite there. It's cropped to about there. So there'll be a line of grass here and some grass up here. So I need that at, oh actually no, it's, yeah, there. So I'm going to need a little bit of sap green mixed up for these grasses here. Some burnt umber and burnt sienna for the rocks, and a little bit of yellow ochre. So let's get some water in my palette wells here. And also spritz my paints. Should have did that first so that they have time to work. But okay, so yellow ochre. And I need some sap green. And ultramarine. And my cerulean blue. Burnt umber. And burnt sienna. Okay. So let's start with the burnt umber. I don't have enough water. Alright, burnt sienna's next. Burnt sienna is a little warmer because it has a little bit more red in it, red and orange tones. Hey, Dr. Dot. Testing out the system, are ya? Yellow ochre is like my third. That's my neutral yellow. Then I need a good amount of cerulean blue. And ultramarine. I'll put that in a well on its own for now. And I'll use my extra well for mixing it for the water, because it's going to need burnt umber with it for the water for sure. Okay, let's go. Let's check our... Still a little sticky, so I'm going to take my heat gun. And hello to anyone in chat that I did not say hello to yet. I see that Vicky has come in. Hello, Vicky, and Carol, and Jeannie's come in since I said my hellos, and Janet. And Lori's come in since I was running chat. Okay. Heat gun. Bye, Heather. All right. So as always, I am doing the sky wet in wet. And I have a large area to wet, so I'm going to use my 1 inch, my Grumbacher 1 inch flat. This was a Christmas gift. This brush was a Christmas gift from my older sister last year for Christmas. I started my good quality brush collection last Christmas. Excuse me. I was using, I have some 100% Fabriano paper, 100% cotton, and I was originally going to try this for Mom on the 100%, and then I decided I don't have time to do another one if I mess it up on doing it something for the first time on 100% paper, because I don't know how it's going to react or how anything, my paints are going to work with it, or how much water to use. So I figured it's best not to do something for the first time on that I don't have time to do again if I have to. So I'm going to have to practice with that paper after Christmas, after the holiday, once everything's up and going. All right, so I'm going to use my number 10 brush here. Cerulean blue. And your sky always gets lighter as it goes further away. So while you're working here, you want it to get the closer to the horizon you get, the lighter it's going to be. So you have to be ready to add some water here as you get closer to the horizon. And I messed up over here, so I'm going to have to add some water and work it a little bit. Lift up some of that color. And I need the camera. I'm going to dry my brush a little bit here. And I've got a bit of a, it's going to be careful because I'm going to have a bloom if I'm not careful here. You cannot overwork it. I'll fix that with the water there. I gotta turn this upside down for a minute. Sorry, I'm just trying to scrub out this bloom I got a little bit. Okay. Heat gun. Hi, kitty. I know. Everybody's very quiet. I guess they're working away on their own stuff, or they're... I think I need to add another layer to this. I don't know. I usually like my sky better on the first try than I do today. So I may have to add another layer. I don't know. I do like it, but I don't know. What do you guys think? I think I need another layer of blue. So I'm going to dry it, and then I'll wet it down again and just add a little more color. Occasionally I use sponges. I rarely use salt, but I have used it once or twice doing sand with salt. It needs a little more color. I kind of like the effect, but it does need more color. So, and I'm going to move down to a smaller brush for this round. I'm going to wet my area again. Like clean water. All right, let's see here. Okay. Anyway, let's see here. I have to move my, okay, sorry. My broom handle was getting in my way. I have to move my broom. Okay. It was gonna fall. All right. So I'm wetting it again. Oh, get out of there. All right. Turning it upside down. Can't even draw a straight line for my horizon, but I can fix it with the water. So So now I need to wet my brush and go in a little bit with this to soften it up some. Color. Okay, it's a little better for color. Now I'm gonna just want some subtle clouds. Oh. I have to be a little smaller down that way. Okay. And up here I need a nice cloud. There. Heat gun. Oh, I don't like this at all. I should have used cerulean blue. I don't like it at all. Anyway. Oh no, Kitty. Coloring book and doing dishes at the same time. That could lead to some mess. All right, so now for the ocean, I have my ultramarine, and I'm going to put just a touch. I didn't spritz it. I'm going to put a touch of phthalo green in with that blue, with the ultramarine for the ocean. Let's try a little more than that, Jean. I'm going to put it up here just so I don't put too much in because the yellow green's pretty strong. All right, I want to see what that looks like on a piece of paper. I have some, there it is. Oh, that's not what I was looking for. I thought it was. Just a moment. I have some paper here that I was using. Here it is. Okay. All right, so that's a nice kind of, well, it doesn't show as a tealy green, but it's kind of, a teal blue. Now, if I add some burnt umber into that, it'll darken it up enough to use it for my water. See. I like to add it a little at a time because I don't want to end up with too much brown water. I could also always use a little orange too to darken it. Orange is the that should work, I think. Might be a little too green, that's the problem. You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to put a little burnt umber in the cerulean and see what happens. See if I like that better. Oh, that's going to be green too. That's really weird. It's a little bit more of a blue-green though. Alright, so I'm going to take Alright, going to wet my water area here. Okay. Yeah, that's too green. Alright, I'm gonna have to, shouldn't have put that phthalo green in with that. I'm gonna have to make another mixture here of ultramarine and burnt umber alone. And I'm going to check the color. Yeah, that's better. Should have trusted my knowledge in the first place. I knew that ultramarine and burnt umber was the color I wanted, and then at the last minute I thought, oh, maybe I'll put some phthalo green in it just to, you know, make it a little bit more watery color. But I should have known. I knew that I didn't need that, because it's not Caribbean water, it's the cold Atlantic. And it's going to need another coat, but that's okay. And that's easy to do. You can go around the edge here and just make sure I don't have any that's going to bleed back on me there. Stop working it, Jean. Stop it. Okay, heat gun. I'm going to just sit it here for a second. I need it to go up a little bit. Hey, Z! Yes, kitty, that'll work. If they're dried out, cut away that. You don't have to mix them all at once, though. You can cut away the tube and cut off a piece, mix it up with a little bit of water, and put it in a well and let it sit to dry. Or a pan, get some half pans or full pans and I fixed my horizon over here because I moved it up over here because I messed it up actually. Okay. Actually, I'm going to start with the smaller brush over here so I can not mess it up this time. Just a minute. Put my heat gun away. That shelf. Alright. Now I'll go in with my larger one. Doing wet on dry this time, hoping not to mess it up. Uh-oh, Jillian. All right. Heat done. So I still have to fix the clouds, so that's going to be my next step. Okay, so for the next step, I need a clean paper towel. And I'll use my number 5 brush, I guess. No, I'll use my number, I'll start with my number 7 for the larger clouds. So for these clouds areas, I kind of did, but I need to define them a little better. So I'm going to go in, put in some water, try and get a little bit more white. I don't know, ceruleans is pretty staining color. Sometimes you can get it out and sometimes you can't. Oh no. Oh no, kitty. Now for these next ones, I'm going to go to my slightly smaller brush because they are farther away, so you don't want them to be as large. Alright, so now I'm going to go in with, I'm going to add some water to what I used for the ocean, because I certainly don't want it quite that dark. And I'm just going to go in and add a little texture to the bottoms of these. I don't want it to look like it's going to rain, but they do have a little color in the bottom of them. And then I'm going to turn it upside down. I'm going to clean my brush and just go in with a damp and kind of soften that edge where the color meets the white. I don't want it to be harsh. I want it to be light, soft, fluffy clouds. Just a little color in them. Thanks, Kimberly. Oh no, Kitty! Kitty is hurting herself. Hot tea and cold ladies. Not going to do anything on that far away one because you wouldn't see it anyway. Wouldn't notice it. Little more realistic looking. And this one over here needs a little bit of color on the bottom. Hey, Bonnie. Yay! Bonnie's back. It's almost healed. If you're watching recording, this is being recorded live on ustream.tv/channel/music scrap. So I am chatting with people who are here live at my stream. All right, time for the rocks, ladies. Time for the rocks. I'm going to go in a few areas. First with the yellow ochre. First I need to, I didn't erase that down enough. Hold on, I need to find my eraser. Okay. All right. I haven't drawn the individual rocks, so I'm just kind of outlining right now where I need this yellow ochre. Kind of an underpainting. Want to put your light colors on first. A lot of this will be covered over with my darker colors, but it will glow through. So that's what I'm trying to do, is to add some glow. Oops, a little more yellow there. There. Take a little water off here, putting a little too much water on there, a little too much color. There we go. Same thing there. Let's pick some of that up. I added a little too much, didn't go back in with enough water. All right. Bye, Z. Yeah, Kitty. Well, it's funny because, I was at the doctor when I was at the doctor on Tuesday, and I was telling her, about my voice and how I really have to have my voice. I'm a singer. And she goes, well, where do you sing? And I was like, well, right now, I said, because I'm not teaching, right now I just sing in the grocery store, in the elevator, and for myself. But I said I can hardly do that. She laughed. She thought it was funny. I don't know if she thought I was kidding or not, but I do get lots of strange looks. All right. So, undercoating now. I'm going to dry my yellow ochre, and then I'm going to do an underpainting in burnt umber, wet on wet, just to get a little color down first so it's not so intimidating. To start putting in the details of the rocks. Sorry. Ouch. Not staying on chat. On screen, I mean. So, Mom's first and only time ever, even though we're from Nova Scotia, right from, we live about 110 miles from Peggy's Cove. No, more like 120. She had never been there. And now, of course, when we were young, they didn't have the nice paths for wheelchairs and stuff. She could never have gone, and she could have enjoyed it from the restaurant, but she couldn't have, But the day after Stacia and Carson's wedding, we took his parents, so our whole family, and then his whole family went to Peggy's Cove. And it was the first time Mom was actually ever there, so I'm going to use my... and she just loved it. It was a gorgeous day. That's when I took this photo. This is my own photo. If you came in late, here's my photo. I took this photo myself, so I don't have to give any credit or anything. It's from my own camera. But Mom just loved it. She goes, oh, it's so pretty here. And we sat out in the sun and enjoyed the breeze and watched all the people. And Mom just had a ball. my undercoating painted layer, I like to do it wet on wet, just to so burnt umber. And yes, it's going to be much lighter than that. I need my large brush. Wrong brush. I'm leaving the areas that are going to be my grass, the green areas. Alright, so that gives me a nice coat so that I know thanks, Bonnie. Alright. So now I need to dry that and start going in on sections. I'll be going and doing my darkest darks next. Excuse me. Excuse me. Oh, woke up with a really itchy, sore nose this morning. Alright. So I'm going to go this way. Actually, I think I'm going to go a little bit this way. Because I need to, my darkest areas are, some of my darkest areas here are around the, that should work. So I'm going to go in with my burnt umber again. how to do this. This is just my first layer of dark. I'm going to have to add a little ultramarine in it to darken it up even more. But for now, this will work. I'll go in with a second layer. So you can do a dark blue by adding some ultramarine to it, but then you can do a darker brown by adding a little ultramarine to your brown. So it's just how much of which you have, whether it makes a darker brown or a darker blue, right? If you have more blue in it, it's going to be a darker blue. If you have more brown in it, it's going to be a darker brown. Alright, and I'm going to do that right now because it's just not dark enough. So I'm going to take my mixture that I was using for my ocean here, and I'm going to use that well to mix some more burnt umber and ultramarine. And I'm going to check my page to make sure I have enough brown in it, because you can't tell from your well, especially when it's a dark color. Alright, so now I have lovely, lovely, almost black, which is what I want for the very edge. That's where the water's got that stone all darkened. Sorry, I'm trying to I need to do this part before I do that next shape there. You want to do your brush marks the shape of the rocks. Remember, with watercolor, everything's transparent, so I'm kind of this part doing a little bit dry brushed. Okay, turn it around this way a little bit so I can get this shape. It's all about shapes. You're drawing shapes. Softening off the edge there with the dirt. All right, now I need to switch to my, so I have a darker area to do over here first. And one right here. Okay, let's see if I have any more large darks. I don't think so. So I'm switching down to my next smaller, which is my 2. Alright, I guess I'm just gonna start from the bottom and work my way up. Oh, okay. More like that. Okay, I messed up down here. So I need to add a little bit of burnt umber down here because I messed up. My grass is actually there. So that's all right. burnt sienna, but oh well. No problem. Alright, so let's start adding some details here. So my dark comes, okay, so I need that line there as well. I colored over it so I almost didn't see it. Okay. And I got to take some of that dark out because I put too much dark in there. Ow, Jean. Gotta have water in your brush or the paint won't leave your brush. I'm gonna have to fix that because it's gonna bother me. Okay, that's all right. I should be able to take out that dark a little bit. This spot has to be light right here. So I'm going to go in with my larger brush and take out some of this dark. Because this is a higher area and then this is down lower. Actually turns out to be a pretty good color. Doing that. Okay, so thanks, Joan. Hey, hi, Kathy. Hi, Joan. Nice to see you. All right. Oh, sorry. My knee. Just a moment. I need to take one of my knees down off the footstool to give it a chance to bend and freeze in the bent position. Yeah. Oh, okay. I was going to go tomorrow morning for my x-rays, but I think I'm going to wait till next Tuesday and go Tuesday morning. Okay, what was I just about to do? Oh, yeah, fix this shape. Sorry, been working upside down here. I think I need to make some more of my dark here. All right. obviously I can't, paint every crack and every, little creak and crack. However, this is a very well-known and very famous shoreline, so I want to get some of the, obvious details painted in. Just a moment. One little shape to fix here. There we go. Alright, that shape's a little better now. Now I can continue with my dark here. I need to make more dark. So, once again, oh, not with that little brush. A larger brush. So, ultramarine. And burnt umber. And I need more burnt umber. Okay. Go back to my smaller brush. In order to make something stand out as really light in watercolor, you have to make what's around it your darkest dark. Okay. All right, there is a dark shape right here where there is a crevice. Okay. going to grab my rigger up. Hold on, I'm gonna make a mess because I just got some paint on my fingers, some strong paint, so okay. So I've got my liner brush, my rigger, thanks, Kitty. Now I'm going to try and get a little, it's probably time to put my grass in here so that, no, I have to do that wall first. Okay, hold on. Alright, let me do this in my rigger here. Because totally messed up that shape. Anyway. I'm just trying to draw in the bottoms of some of these shapes. All right. Done with that for just a minute. Need a little more dark right along here. And it needs to feather out a little bit. Oops, a little too much water. It's a little better. Thanks, Joan. Okay, so I'm going to dry some of this a little bit because I need to do another layer of. Okay. So I wonder if I should start from the top now for details or from the bottom, which is going to work easier. Top, I guess. I won't have as much trouble, I don't think, if I start at the top here. My number 2 brush. Yeah, Janet and Kathy have Janet and Eileen either took off to go shopping again, or they've fallen asleep. Which is not, I mean, I can't judge people for falling asleep at streams. I've been good lately until yesterday, but that's because I was up all night working on a video project and then said hello at Dee Dee's and fell asleep yesterday. I'm gonna have to keep my rigger nearby here. Putting dark paint there, just kind of a blob of it, and then I'm taking my rigger and just that's exactly kind of what it looks like there, that spot. They're doing okay. I finished 1991. Woo! Now these ones, the ones 1970 and 1980s took longer because it's a slideshow with still photos. Didn't have a lot of videos. So it took a lot longer because there were more transitions and more text to add and more titles, etc. But so these ones will go a little faster because there's a lot of, video. So Janet. Oh my lord, yeah. It opened all on its own, didn't it, Janet? Yeah. Amazon just opened. You're going to blame it on Eileen again? Eileen hacking your computer again? So I'm going back and forth between my rigger and my number 2, which is a small brush, but it doesn't do as nice lines as my rigger does. What are you buying now, Janet? What did Amazon open to? Monkey butt powder? Since it's monkey day? Hi, Allie. I'm working on my painting for Mom for Christmas. I already have the frame bought for it. I have another painting in it right now that I was going to give her and then decided I'd rather give her a painting of something she knows and will recognize than just a random windmill farm, although I love the painting of the windmill farm that I did. Still. comparison shopping. Right. Yeah. Okay, sure. If you want to call it that, Janet, just go ahead. I won't stop you. Okay. Oh, just a minute. I need to shape this a little bit again. Needs to be a little bit wider. And it goes all the way down to this section. Oops. That line ended up a little thick. Pressed a little too hard. Okay. So I always say, oh, this one I'm gonna not worry so much about details, but does it ever work? No. It's about like Janet saying she's not gonna shop ever again. Rigger. Okay. Whoops. Gonna have to mix some more here. I have to turn this upside down because the shading goes from this line and up. So Thank you, Jillian. Okay. All right, I'm pretty happy with that. With this area. All right. So now this next little area here, this little stony area, let's add a few dark details in this one. Actually, I'm going to go in with my rigger first. Too much color. Need to dab that off. Okay. All right. Rigger. Okay, the rest of it can be done with my number 2 here. Thanks, Janet. Oh, you went looking for cereal and buns, huh, Eileen? Did you find any cute buns? I like buns. Just gonna add some dry brush texture there if I can. Make sure my brush is nice and dry. And I need to mix up some more paint, but this is a good time to do that when you don't have too much paint in your palette, but I have none. So let's mix up some more blue and ultramarine blue and burnt umber. I don't have a whole lot of water in here because I'm doing details now. So I want my paint pretty thick. And that needs more burnt umber. I think it still needs more. Still looks too blue. That's better. Okay. I still, sorry, I'm not happy with this section right here, so I need to add more pigment to fix that shape. That's better. Yeah, much better. Okay. Where was I? Right. Trying to get a little okay. And I need just a little shape here. Okie dokie. Smoky. Do 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 do. Do 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 do. Kind of have an extra row of rocks here that, oh well. Honestly, people notice that, then they're got too much time on their hands. All right, hold on. I need to fix the bottom of this area here. Just so I know where the bottom of this row is. There we go. Okay. So this crack that goes down through here, and then the next one goes this way. used. I didn't think I had that much pigment left on my brush. Oh no, now you guys are making me want to check my Twitter too. Gosh, you stop it, you guys. Gosh. All right. What am I doing here? I've got that one. I've got that one. Where's my rigger? I need my rigger back. I need my rigger back. Here we go. Okay. All right, checking my Twitter, see what Ange is up to. Hey, Dot, I was not 10 minutes late. You were late. Oh, Dee Dee went shopping. All right, looking for Ange. How long ago did she send it? Oh, just a moment, guys. I gotta answer this. Hello? Oh, you are? Okay, I'm streaming live, so do you have my key or not? Okay. All right, then, great. Thanks. Okay, bye. Okay. Was my cousin. She has my Norwex that my massage therapist sells, Norwex, and I ordered some their Enviro cleaning cloths for my stocking stuffers. So okay. All right, I see you guys talking to her, so I can go on that timeline. Uh-oh. Oh. Ha! Ha! Well, you naughty ladies. Naughty, naughty girls. Ah. Uh-oh. Okay. All right, back to my brushes here. Oh, yeah. Ha! I don't want to. I hope it didn't show on my Ustream or I'll get booted. I don't think I had it under the camera, did I? Oh no, Kitty, really? Ha! Sorry about that. I've never heard anyone else with it, so I always know it's my phone when it rings. I think I'm just gonna wet that a little bit and put a little pigment down and see what happens. My cousin's parents' nursing home had their Christmas banquet today, so she didn't do any supply teaching today because she went to that. So alright, let's see here. What do we have in this? In my next section. So, yeah, I'm online here, Sue. I'm working on Mom's painting. Okay. I don't know what she did. She must have just threw him in and left. Hey, Kimberly. Alright, so I'm just going to put a little water in here, and then drop in a little bit of pigment. And same thing kind of on this side, because there's kind of a light section right there. Okay. Oh, sorry. Gosh darn it. Oh, I should have went in with regular. Oh, there. Just adding a little burnt sienna in here, just to warm it up a little bit more here in some of those areas. Oh, my brush is not wet enough. So you guys, you ladies are making up for not chatting much a while ago. And it's all Angie's fault. I don't know if I should thank Angie or not for that. So I've just kind of put some random wet spots in those shapes, just like dots of wet. And now I'm going in with some burnt sienna just to get a little, I'm going to do a little burnt umber in a couple sections here too. Just to give me some variation in my colors here. head needs to be a little softer here. There, that's better. All right, so I just have a couple little areas. A lot of this is going to be grass, so let's see here. Just need to add a little more dark to this line. So I'm going to dry off my brush and go in here with a little bit of okay. So before I worry about okay. Alright. Gonna add the grass in and then I'll see if I need to add any more details. I do need a little almost forgot this section here. I need to shape this rock. All right, that helps. That's what it needed. Shape that a little bit. All right, let's go in with some grass. So I'm gonna have my rigger cleaned off and ready. It's just gonna pull up some, oh, actually I think I'll use my fan brush, a little easier. All right, so it's my sap green. And no, it's not. Well, dang it. That just ruined everything. I went in the wrong freaking color. Went in with the blue. It's okay, green's made with blue, so I just don't want it to be that dark. Alright, what did I do with my... I have no idea what I did with my sap green. I mean, I didn't even mix it yet. Alright. Let's... no wonder. moment. Get some water in the well here. All right. It might have too much water in it, but anyway, we'll see what happens. Probably should have just taken pigment from the well itself and did that because it's too wet. So I might do that with the second layer. At least I got some green down there. I'm gonna dry that. Thanks, Joan. Hey, Sophia. Hello, hello, hello. Uh-oh. I'll try and message you the, Joan, I can message you the picture on Facebook Messenger once I'm done, okay? Alright, this time I'm going to go right into the green because it needs much more color than that, obviously. So I'm not going to use it from my well because I put too much water in it. So I'm going to go right into my green on my palette. And while it's still wet, I'm going to go into my yellow ochre, and that'll add a little texture to it. Okay, same thing for my next bunch of grass here. The pigment's been spritzed with a little water. And I wet my brush. And then go into my yellow ochre that's in my palette and just add a little color texture to it. There we go. Darn, I just messed up my clean water and I still have to finish my lighthouse, but anyway. Get my fan brush fanned out a little bit. Okay. I think I need a little more yellow ochre in that grass with my fan brush, so I'm gonna mix up a little bit more here. Oh, and it's a little too green. Hold on. I had the green left in my, too much green left in my brush. A little bit of water, but not too much. Alright. Let's try that again. I'm going to get my fan brush. Oh, come on, Joan. Don't. I can tell you how to set up Twitter so you don't need your son to do it. We can circumvent son. Not a problem. And we'll make sure that you're private so that you don't accidentally get in trouble. Alright, so I've got my fan brush splayed out quite nicely. Dried it out enough. Now I'm dipping it in the just the tips. Okay, and now let's reveal and it's going to be too white in places. We'll have to add a little, blue in to make it look realistic. It is, Eileen. Much better than Facebook. Also, I like the cute little animal videos, and there's some really cute jokes on Facebook. Basically, that's what I go there for, and to see pictures of Till and Eliza that my sister and niece post. Put a little too much white out there, so I'm going to paint over some of that. The water's not that rough, but it's easier than trying to take the color out to give you some white. So Okay. Looking good, Jean. All right. I'm at 2:44. Okay, I'm going to stop and start a part 2 just because I don't want to get stuck in the middle of doing this lighthouse part. So I will be right back. Thanks for watching if you're watching the recording.